Let me tell you something straight from the gut. Your mindset determines your destiny. I've seen people with all the talent in the world lose because their mind wasn't built for the journey. And I've seen people with nothing, no money, no connections, no education, rise to the top because their mindset refused to let them quit. And if you're listening to me right now, I want you to understand this. Your circumstances don't shape your future. Your mindset does. I grew up watching people settle. Watching people settle because they believed their environment was stronger than their drive. They believed their past defined them. They believed what others said about them more than what they whispered to themselves at night. And that's the danger. When your mindset is weak, your destiny becomes negotiable. Anybody can influence it. Any setback can rewrite it. Any doubt can delay it. But when your mindset is strong, you become the author. You take the pen back. You decide where the story goes. You might not realize how powerful your thoughts are. One decision, one belief, one shift in the way you think about yourself can take you from I can't to I will. People look at me today and they see shark car, tank, the businesses, the suits, the success. But what they don't see is the mindset I had to build long before any of this existed. A mindset that told me, the Damon, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is handing you a dream. You've got to put the work even when nobody claps for you. And that mindset shaped every step I took. Listen, yeah, you might be in a tough season right now. Maybe your bank account's empty. Bank account's empty. Maybe people are doubting you. Maybe you're doubting yourself. But this is where your destiny is either made or broken. Not when things are great, but when you're tested, when everything in you wants to quit, but something small, something quiet in the back of your mind says, not yet. Keep going. That voice is your power. That voice is your destiny calling you forward. If you want to change your life, you have to change the way you think about your life. You have to start speaking to your future instead of arguing with your limitations. You have to train your mind to see opportunities where others see obstacles. That's what separates people who grow from people who stay stuck. It's not resources, it's not luck, it's mindset. And I want you to ask yourself right now, for the purpose of making money, what destiny are you building with the thoughts you think every day? Are you talking yourself into growth or talking yourself into fear? Or are you feeding dreams or feeding excuses? Because your mind doesn't just think, your mind builds. Every choice you make, every belief you hold, every limit you accept becomes a brick in the path you're walking. I've watched people sabotage their own success because they couldn't believe they deserved more. And I've watched others with fewer skills explode because they believed they had no other option but to win. It's not motivation. That's not motivation. That's mindset. And that mindset creates a destiny that feels inevitable. So hear me, if you want a bigger life, you've got to build a bigger mindset. Challenge every doubt. Question every excuse. Refuse every limitation. Protect your thoughts like they are gold, because they are. Your mindset will either introduce you to your destiny or push it further away. And the crazy part is you get to choose which one. In Davidson, today could be the day you shift everything. You stop letting fear lead. The day you stop negotiating your worth. The day you decide that your destiny is not up for debate, it's yours, it's waiting. But it needs the right mindset to unlock it. You want a different future, then build the mindset that demands one. Your mindset is the foundation that shapes every decision, every action, and ultimately the destiny you create for yourself. And most people underestimate just how deeply this truth runs through their lives from the moment you wake up in the morning. Your mindset sets the tone long before your feet touch the ground. If you open your eyes expecting the day to be difficult, challenging, stressful, your mind will search for evidence to confirm that belief. If you start your day believing you are capable, focused, and ready to grow, your mind will guide you toward choices that match that identity. This is why mindset isn't just a motivational phrase. It is the operating system that runs in the background of every choice you make, even the ones you don't notice.
Yeah.
Your mindset affects whether you take risks or stay comfortable, whether you pursue opportunities or talk yourself out of them, whether you keep going when things get hard or convince yourself that quitting is easier. Every decision in like of big or small passes through the filter of how you think about yourself, your abilities, your worth, and your future. A person with a limited mindset sees obstacles as proof they aren't good enough, while a person with a growth mindset sees those same obstacles as training grounds to become stronger. They experience the same world, the same setbacks, the same challenges, but their internal narratives are completely different. That inner script creates two entirely different destinies. When you believe in your ability to learn, improve, and adapt, you move through life differently. You make decisions with courage instead of fear. You take action with intention instead of hesitation. You stop letting temporary circumstances define your permanent direction. You begin to trust that effort, discipline, and resilience will create progress even when results aren't visible yet. This trust changes your energy and your just make money for the behavior, your patience, and your determination. And the people around you can feel the difference because mindset isn't quiet. It shows up in your tone, your confidence, your choices, and your discipline. It becomes a part of how others see you, and even more importantly, how you begin to see yourself. On the other hand, when your mindset is shaped by self, doubt, comparison, fear, or negative beliefs, and it silently sabotages your progress, it convinces you that the risk is too big, that the opportunity is too uncertain, that you aren't ready, or that someone else is more deserving. It clouds your judgment, making challenges look bigger than they are, and your abilities look smaller than they truly are. You miss chances not because you weren't capable, but because your mindset filtered the world through limitation instead of possibility. This is why two people with the same resources, skills, if and opportunities often end up with completely completely different outcomes. The difference was never the environment; it was the mindset they brought into it. Every action you take is rooted in the beliefs you hold about who you are and what you're capable of becoming. If you believe you're someone who can grow, improve, and rise, your actions will naturally align with that identity. You will make choices that take you closer to that future, whether it's learning something new, practicing discipline, investing in yourself, or refusing to give up when things get difficult. If your mindset convinces you that you're not capable, your actions will reflect that belief as well. You'll hesitate, procrastinate, avoid challenges, and settle for less than you deserve. Your mindset becomes your compass, your engine. Just make money for the architect of your destiny. It leads you toward possibilities or pushes you deeper into limitation, shaping the world you create step by step, thought by thought, belief by belief, decision by decision. Transform your mindset from limitation to possibility is the single most powerful shift that can change the direction of your entire life, because everything begins in your mind. Every decision you make, every risk you take, every opportunity you pursue is filtered through your internal beliefs about what's possible for you and what isn't. Most people don't realize that the only thing standing between where they are and where they want to be is not talent, not resources, and not luck. It's mindset. If you see yourself as capable, resourceful, and resilient, the world bends to your effort. If you see yourself as limited, unworthy, or constrained, the world will mirror those beliefs back to you, confirming exactly what you already thought about yourself. This is why shifting from limitation to possibility is not just helpful, it's essential. A mindset of limitation is built on fear, doubt, and the weight of what hasn't worked in the past. It tells you, I can't do this, I'm not ready, or this is too big for me. Purpose of making money, it convinces you that circumstances, failures, or other people define your outcome. And the more you feed that mindset, the more it becomes your reality. It doesn't just influence your decisions, it actively narrows the scope of your life, limiting the actions you take and the goals you dare to pursue. Limitation is invisible, yet it's deadly. It creeps into your thoughts, your habits, and even the way you talk to yourself. You might think you're trying to be realistic, but what you're actually doing is selling yourself short, and that quietly shapes your destiny. On the other hand, a mindset of a possibility opens doors you didn't even know existed. It challenges the voice that says no. It sees setbacks as opportunities to learn, and it turns fear into fuel. People with this mindset don't wait for perfect conditions or external validation. They act, they take imperfect steps toward growth because they believe that persistence and learning create progress. A mindset of possibility doesn't deny difficulty or ignore risk. It simply refuses to be paralyzed by them. It allows you to see a bigger picture, to identify opportunities hidden within challenges, and to imagine a future that's larger than your current circumstances. Transforming your mindset isn't a one-time event, it's a process. It starts with self-awareness, noticing the thoughts that limit you and confronting the stories and confronting the stuff you've been telling yourself for years. You have to catch yourself when doubt creeps in, when fear tries to dictate your choices, when comparison tempts you to quit. Once you recognize these limiting thoughts, you replace them with possibilities. I can figure this out. I can learn what I don't know. I can grow beyond my current limitations. This shift requires discipline because your brain naturally clings to familiar patterns of thinking. It requires repetition, reflection, and courage. But over time, these new patterns take root, and your actions start reflecting a new reality. Your mindset doesn't just influence what you do, it influences who you become. When you operate from a place of possibility, you begin to see challenges as invitations, failure as feedback, and effort as the path to growth. You start taking bigger risks because the potential reward outweighs the fear of failure. You build resilience because you know that setbacks are temporary and learning is permanent. You start attracting people, opportunities, and resources that match your new way of thinking because energy flows toward possibility, not limitation. The incredible truth is that anyone can make this shift. Your past does not define your future. Your current circumstances do not define your capabilities, and what others say about you does not define your worth. Possibility begins with a choice. The choice to refuse limitation, to stretch beyond comfort, and to believe that growth, achievement, and transformation are within your reach. Once you make that choice, your actions, decisions, and results start aligning with a new reality. You begin to live as though your potential is limitless. In truth, it is. Transform your mindset. When you transform it, you're not just thinking differently, you're creating a different life. Possibility becomes your lens, your fuel, and your compass. Every action you take, every decision you make, and every challenge you face is guided by the belief that you can overcome, adapt, and grow. Limitation no longer dictates your path. Fear no longer controls your choices. And slowly but surely, your life begins to reflect the incredible possibilities you dared to imagine.